Freeze! Cool it! Catch the wind.
Ad Astra. Together after all. Welcome. How can I help you? Snatch Cliff is known for its views. Which should I choose?
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of
Liyue is
Tibet.
Archon? Something awful happened again.
Have you heard? Liu is Archon.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Freeze!
Liu as Archon?
15.
Did something awful
16.
happen again?
That's a nice haul. Have you heard? Liu is Archon.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Liu as Archon? Did something awful happen again?
Have you heard? Liu is Archon will make you better.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Liu as Archon? Did something awful happen again?
Have you heard? Liu is Archon. Hannah, I will make you better.
Liu as Archon? Did something awful happen again?
Liu is Archon.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
All right, let's finish this battle. Bring it.
Cool it!
Frying pan into the fire!
Out of the way or get blown away. That was Bring it.
Out of the way or get blown away!
I'm going in. Letting crave names echo.
Out of the way! Watch this! Let's do this then! Stick around!
Freeze!
Bring it.
Forget it!
Frostbite!
Strike light storm!
Hear the echoes of the valley. Let's light it up.
Forget it!
Boba, get them!
Cool it!
You're toast!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Letting crave names echo.
Out the frying pan!
Yeah. Bring it. Bring it!
Nice and spicy.
Dodge this!
Boba, get them!
Cool it!
Let's light it up!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Let's light it up!
Boba, get them!
Bring it! All right, let's finish
Come
this
on!
back.
Show me your courage!
Nice and spicy!
Dodge this! Ha!
That was quick. All right,
Come on!
let's
Show
finish
me
this
your
back.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Push it back! This one will be frozen in time. Cool it! Ha! Ha!
Stick around!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Out of the way or get blown away! Forget it!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it. Bring it! All right, let's
do this then.
light it up!
Freeze!
Out of the way or get blown away! Spain spoil! Bring
Yes,
it!
you are.
That was
Out of the way or get blown away!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Forget it!
Out of the frying pan,
Cool it! quite the find. Freeze!
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Stick around!
How annoying! Hear the echoes of the valley!
You're toast!
Forget it!
Door's over.
Race you!
Bring it!
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Why do they never miss? Bring it! Let engraved names echo!
Boba, get them!
Let's light it up! Yeah.
We dodge this! This moment will be frozen.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Bring it!
Hey, stop!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Bring it! Hear
Another
the
test
echoes of
subject.
the valley!
That tingle?
Bring it!
I got careless. The hunter becomes the hunted.
Bring it!
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
There's no end to this.
Everybody stand back!
Don't get frostbite.
Nova, get them!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
There's no end to this.
Bring it!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it. Perfect weather for a nap in the workshop.
Out of the frying pan.
Cool it! Fascinating.
Bring it!
Picked the wrong test.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Bring it! Ow, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Freeze!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Off we go! I'm going in! Bring it!
Dodge this! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Bring it! Let the mountain flames boil!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Now that's what I call treasure. Benny's a...
You always seem... Let's light it up! Yeah. You're toast!
Picked the wrong test subject. Fry! Picked the wrong test subject.
None of this will go to waste.
What you got?
Let engraved names echo!
Good.
We should, take a break after all that running around. Let's rest here for a bit.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Bring it! Bring it! I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush. Bring it! Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Nice and spicy.
What's the... Ha! Ah! Ha! Fascinating. Freeze!
I
Bring it!
I got you. Pick the wrong test subject.
Off we go! It's a miracle!
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Everybody stand back!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Ha! Adventure time!
Dodge this!
Let's light it up!
Boba, get them!
Let engraved names echo!
Nice and spicy!
Bring it! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's lock!
Don't get frostbite!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Cool it!
Eat this! Boba, get...
Dodge this!
Let engraved names echo!
Freeze! Ha! Ha! What's the hurry? They're a total... Oh, so sorry.
I'm going in!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Off we go!
Cool it!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Nice and spicy.
Let engraved names echo! Yeah. Bring it!
Hey-ya! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Let the mountain's veins boil! I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Let engraved names echo! Let's light it up!
Cool it.
Boba, get them!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Bring it! Let's light it up!
You're toast!
Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Bring it!
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed... Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, let's look around. There has to be a way...
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Cool it!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Bring it! Ugh, how annoying!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must...
Dodge this!
Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! Alright, let's follow... Oh, hang on, it looks like we've gotten... Paimon has a new idea! Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh... Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could...
Bring it!
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you We're invited guests. What? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's... She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest... Now Paimon's mad!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean,
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come.
I'm going in! Letting brave names echo! Bring it!
To arms! Take the target alive!
Frostbite? What's the hurry? Cool it!
Nice and spicy.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Who goes there?
Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Bring it! Yeah! Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Liyue Qixing.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh!
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich...
The Guizhong ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So, this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never...
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least...
We're not taking sides.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might... I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got... Still, this is the first time
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them... Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone. Either way, I will admit that the act... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly... How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, the time of the Adepti has... I'll stop. You should both be off to the cream of Liyue's
Favor? But wait, that's right.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift. You didn't actually have to come to Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect... So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Paimon has a feeling that... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But let's go gather ingredients!
Let's light it up! Letting brave names echo!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it... Uh-oh. It looks...
Freeze!
Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Let the mountain's veins boil!
The hunter.
Adventure time! Bring it!
Thank you for your help.
It was nothing.
I don't say that. I'm Mung Dan, a supplier. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment. Actually, actually...
Oh?
Do you have a box that can...
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment, and I'll...
Great! Time...
Put your back into it!
Be a killjoy! We've only just begun.
This should be fun. Go on, give me a go! Time to fulfill my duty!
Everybody stand back!
That all you got? This moment will be frozen until you can't run! Well,
Hear the echoes of the valley!
went too far.
Let's light it up!
My work finished.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Let's light it up!
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Off we go! Adventure time!
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush. Bring it! Yep. Bring it.
Let's light it up!
Eat this! Boba, get them!
What's the hurry?
Bring it! Letting brave names echo!
I'm going in! Huh!
Quite the find.
Out of the frying pan, it's...
Dodge this!
Now that's what I call treasure!
You'll get frostbite. Flash frost. Cold cut blast.
Freeze! I will end
Time for a flash freeze.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
This is
Miss
it.
you!
Yep.
Cool it!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it. You should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
Bring it! Adventure time!
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history.
Yep. It's good. Hang on a moment. Could we?
Sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great... It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these two...
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the J... According to Kuching... Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift!
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It's...
Oh no, it's nothing!
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time.
I fear that peeking. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some... I believe that you've heard of the Archon. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in the... Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing that day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry.
Who's this enemy you're talking?
What do you think, traveler?
What are you two
Well answered.
huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. Why, you've kept your...
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that...
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always... But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your... But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want, well, I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our use. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that...
It's all right. I like direct... Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object...
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine. How much more a... Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with... La 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 la. Let's... Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading but research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really... Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because... That's way out of pocket. Anyway, before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the...
Perfect weather for a nap in the workshop. I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us, too.
Everybody stand back!
Disgusting. Cool it!
Let's light it up!
Boba, get them!
Let's end this! I guess this is it.
Huh?
That seemed to work.
Nice and bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
So quiet. Shouldn't get careless. Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
I'm going in!
Let's move.
Yeah.
Too low.
Now that's what I call treasure. Off we go.
There are so many talismans here. Paimon's seen this. Oh, Paimon knows. It looks. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like. Oh, that's right. Cloudwood talismans like that were once used, and maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission, being able to channel divine. And the plot thickens. Alright, that's enough to. The last stop on our rite of parting prepper. Let's go! Paimon.
Let's light it up!
Freeze!
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! Ugh, how annoying!
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit to the
It was so big and pretty and expensive.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's... Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing, then?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever...
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it... Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them.
So how good is your singing? Really?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
It's time to sing, whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song from Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Bring it!
Letting prey
Light it up! Ow!
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Boba, get them! Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Stray. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent.
Well, that's nice and all, but...
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my... Ah! That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess...
So she's acting different from the first...
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am...
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt, the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friend of the current 7 Archons. The youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to, but as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
Huh?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that. I also know where wild glaze lilies can be.
We dare not refuse.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked them?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact...
Wow, so you really know your stuff?
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work.
And that just about... Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him.
Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now. The
place at...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millelith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the... However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals...
And what now? How is it that the Fatu...
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatu. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion,
Having connections with the Fatui seems... So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside, he must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do... But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Bring it! Bring it!
The Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the in? This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, oh, so it's a trap. But even if we can't take, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora, it's like a dream come true. Oh, right. It's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Time, quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish if it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together? It would have... stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The cheese...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, either way, we now come to my favorite, the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble.
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the night when she faces a worthy opponent. She will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the... But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Passable effort.
Let's light it up!
Dodge this!
Nice and spicy!
Bring it!
Not bad, not bad. Not bad. You got a trigger. Good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Let's light it up! Bring it!
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers. As such, we must now look toward...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be... The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers.
So what are you planning to...
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archons. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now over...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a... Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
it gone? That guy is fast! What's going on? Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over... Did we make it in time? Is the
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pin in Paimon's...
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Li.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against So will the power of the Chising, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop...
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? Wait, all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this...
I suppose this is one blessing from the... So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti... We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millelith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Bring it!
Oh, Boba! Get them!
This first.
Cool it!
Everybody stand back!
Too calculated.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Dodge this!
The ancient gods attacking again! There's so many
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is spectral energy. That light from your body. It's like the tiny Julian cars. Whoa! It's Madame P's shockwave. This great and strong.
Go in it!
Miscalculated.
No slack!
How annoying! Letting grave names echo!
Yes, this is it.
Bring it!
Have a load of this!
You're toast! With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Strong in body and spirit, that perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Everybody stand back! Adventure time! Hear the echoes of the valley!
We're not going anywhere!
This one will be frozen in time.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Bring it!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Dodge this! Quiet.
Bring it! Let the mountain veins boil!
Not too far.
Huh?
This isn't good.
I'm going in!
Cool it.
Are you here? Shine. Letting great names echo!
This is it. This isn't good. will be frozen.
Everybody stand back! Your toe! The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud. I've heard that when Ningguang began at first, it was only the size. It is a testament to Ningguang's intent. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of...
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the animal archons sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such...
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my... I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big mom?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their... When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and taste... Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit us for the next
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found, and though the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed, now is the time.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead the...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but what if a child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out? But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.